right, so part 3 today of my various shopping runs. This time I went to the Dollar Tree and I got a whole bunch of really cool stuff to use for my junk journals and different craft projects. And the first thing I'm showing here is springtime, or going to be springtime soon. And so you can get 4 seed packets for $1. And I've bought some of these seed packs before, and I'm like, let me just get a whole bunch more because they're really sweet and cute to put in like little tuck spots or little pockets. First you have, just the cute seed packet. You have that tactile kind of little crunchy sound, and just the beautiful colors. Somebody could use these to actually do plantings or just leave them in the journal and all of that. So if I flip this over, these are packaged for the year 2020 and need to be sold by December. So seed packets is a general statement. Usually they're good for 1 year, which is not to say you can't use them from year to year, but you'll get less of a germination rate. So I've got some of the different flowers as well as the lettuces, and I will be using those in junk journals that are designed for Easter, things with like bunnies and the Easter rabbit, Peter Rabbit, things like that, as well as just other sweet little gardening journals, anything along those lines, anything where you want that cute little pop of color. This is a really excellent and inexpensive way to add some fun to your journals. Put these to the side. And while I was there at the Dollar Tree, they are more and more starting to do what they call Crafter's Corner, and there's like craft supplies. And so I bought these glues. They were $1 each. I think that in the long run, that obviously that would be more expensive per ounce, but I kind of like the idea of these sort of smaller bottles because if you don't get the caps on quite right, the glues get a little thick and sticky, and all of that. So maybe in the long run, you would actually save money because this is less likely to dry out quite as quickly. But they had Aleene's tacky glue as well as Aleene's clear gel tacky glue, $1 each. And then Beacon Value multi-purpose adhesive spray. And I kind of like spritzing this on something where I just want a really light, even application of a glue, and it tends to work pretty good. Okay, so this these little snack bags, I'm just going to kind of open this up here. It almost reminds me of a breast milk freezer bag kind of size and shape. They probably use the same mold for doing this. But what I thought was really kind of cool was that these are marked for the different, this would be 1/4 of a cup, 1/2 cup, 3/4, and 1 cup. And what I thought, just the shape and size of this, and that they'll seal if I get that open. I thought what maybe I would do is, put little, like tissue paper as well as maybe some other little treasures in these, and then kind of seal them up and put these in tuck spots or like glue them down onto junk journal pages. And 38 bags for $1. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So if I don't like the way that turns out for junk journaling purposes, well, that's fine. I will just use them for snacks for bringing to my work. So that's just a score either way. I bought a couple packages of these super adorable little carrots. They are felt, and there's 9 pieces each for $1. So I got 2 packages of those. Again, those are going to go in like Easter journals, bunny journals, that sort of thing. And just going to kind of pull this out a little bit so that you can see this kind of textured ribbon. This is just really, really cool. I just love it. So I'm going to use this as edging for pages or for making little little bookmark ribbons in the centers of signatures, things along those lines. It's it's kind of thin, but I just love it. And it's 42 yards. 42 yards of this ribbon, and for $1. It's just, what a score. Okay, so I also bought this scrunchy, it says scrubby cotton. It's kind of just sort of a filamenty kind of thread, and I think this will be really nice for just for a little bit of texture for journals. I got these really cool, sweet little multicolored rubber bands. Here's 50 rubber bands for $1. And here are some key tags for seven for $1. They don't hold up real good for keys, but they'll work great inside of journals for little added interest. Here are 30 tags. These are a 1.375 inches by 2.15. So it's kind of really odd dimensions, but cute little tags here and some white ribbon. Then I have a bunch of different kinds of notepads. I'm just going to kind of pull all these different notepads and sticky notes. So we have these two kind of thematically similar ones. Color of the World. These are a zip, another type of glassine type bag, zipper seal bags. Here are more notepads with the cute little, so apparently I got 2 sets of these. Didn't realize that I did that, but that's okay because they were $1. And these cute little notepads also. And so these notepads, they have like 60 pages, 50 pages each. 60 pages for that one, and that's just great. Thought this was kind of interesting and cool. These paper sheet hands, there are 10 of them, and what I thought I would do with these is maybe use them for Disney princess journal type things, and maybe put little like little rings like on the ring finger. I don't know, something along those lines. I'll find something to do with that. 10 in here for $1. Put that to the side. I got a couple packages of these DIY banners. This is a burlap triangle, and what I'll probably do is I'll just not put them on here and use this as like a little base for building some interesting little collages on junk journal pages. I'll pull this over here to the side, and I'll pull this over in the meantime. Okay, I'm pulling some other things over, just easier for me to grab a little bit later. Meantime, you can look at this sort of a mirrored wall sticker. They're repositionable. It says it won't harm the wall, and they're showing it, kind of like a little wall decoration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like there's 6 on there for $1, and there was only 1 of these. If there were more, I totally would have snagged more. They're not fleck. They seem to actually be metallic, and yeah, super cool. I am digging that. Okay, this is a sheet of shelf and drawer liners, and we have 1.5 yards of this, and look at that with the kind of interesting kind of Victorian looking, maybe like primroses and oak leaves. That looks like kind of like a wheat or barley kind of looking thing. I figured that this would be really good as like the background of pages, or just cutting this out into different shapes, but 1.5 yards of this, and it's an adhesive covering, so this is great. Again, this was the only one that they had. I would have bought more. The other designs that they had, they were either just plain blue, or they were boring and or ugly colors, and this was the only one I liked, but I will be on the lookout for more of those because I've not seen those before at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so these are designed for teachers to decorate their classrooms. These are, I guess you would write vocabulary words on here. It's called a word strip, and there are 30 here. I figured these would make kind of good side borders for journal pages. Maybe I'll cut them in half and get more use out of them. Maybe I'll write words on here. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with these, but it's, you know, white and blue with a little red line, and $30 for $1. So that's great. These various leaves, and you may not be able to tell from here, but from the package, you can pop these out and kind of slightly off center and reposition them to give kind of a little 3D sort of effect. Or perhaps I could just utilize the punch outs or utilize the borders. Again, a lot of flexibility with these, and there are 10 strips of this for $1. That is pretty awesome. And these seem just very spring-like. Just thought that was really kind of cute and pretty. These, it's a floral garland. And what I'll probably do is maybe I'll use some of this as like little garland strips. Maybe I'll cut them completely individual and use them individually. Have the sweet little leaves with them as well. And yeah, 1.5 meters, 5 feet. That's great. So this is new to me, new to the Dollar Tree. This is a glue tape runner, and there's 2 of them. They had quite a number more of these, but I wanted to test these out because let's see if they actually work. But hopefully they do work, and that would be great. Okay, so now we're going into what I call stencil territory. And I've got quite a number of stencils. I'm going to start grabbing all the different stencil-y things here so that they can thematically be together when I talk about them. So 36 stencils. We've got letters and numbers here. This has, these are number stencils. They're 2-inch size. So it's these ones here. These were the stencils themselves look like they're smaller. Maybe they're the same size, but it's a different font. And there's a couple sheets of, you know, plastic kinds of stencils. Then we have some self-adhesive stencils with the little borders. They seem kind of sweet and kind of almost Victorian, and I thought that was really cute, and I love that. Then they have a bunch of these different stencil wheels, and this is going to be kind of hard to see on here, but this particular one is kind of wedding oriented. So we have a little, let's see if I can put something in the back here so that it'll stand out. Let's see, maybe if we do it kind of like this. So we have the sort of like wedding dress. We have little wedding rings. I believe that says, what does that say? Wedding. Champagne glasses. Kind of interesting, there are champagne glasses. A little man with mustache and bow tie. Flowers. Mr. and Mrs. So that, all of those different stencils for $1. There's another one. This is kind of more travel oriented. So we have the car traveling through the forest. We have a truck. It says be happy, plane in the world. We have the hot air balloon, which that would probably go good with a steampunk kind of journal. With the sun. That looks kind of like a motor scooter kind of thing. Like a boat on the water, and that's another stencil wheel. Then we have this stencil wheel, which is kind of feather sort of related. So we have different kinds of feathers and arrows. That actually says love. There's some different sizes of feathers. Here's a peacocky feather. That would have gone great in the journal that I just made for my friend Maria, but I've already given that to her. So sorry, I just found this one. Different letters, more, and that is that stencil wheel. All these things are $1 at the Dollar Tree. I mean, this is just great. So these are kind of love related. So we've got the hearts. We have, looks like a scarab. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. The key, more hearts, X's and O's, arrows, and lips with the love. We have that one. There's another stencil wheel, and this seems to be kind of like travel Victorian Paris. So there's a little, like a little foreign postage stamp. Here is the Eiffel Tower, Paris. Here's a fleur-de-lis. Here is some different random butterflies, and I'm not sure what some of those other little shapes are supposed to be. More fleur-de-lis, and there's that stencil wheel. Stencil sheets, all kinds of flowers, all kinds of stars, and I think we're done with stencil land. Okay, so now we're doing, oh, here's another stencil that I found with some cute, really cute little animals, and that's just lots of fun, little woodland creatures. And now for the stickers. So here's some letter stickers. I got a couple packages of these Harry Potter ones. I dig it. This is just fun and awesome, and I'm loving that. Got a couple packs of these dream catchers. That is lots of fun. And some travel related stickers. Those are great fun too. They're dimensional and they've got the glitter. So that's lots of fun. This is actually designed to be, it says foil backsplash wall sticker. And what I figured that I would do with these is I would probably just cut these individually and then just use them as like a little sticker backdrop for pages for junk journals. And it says that it has it's adhesive foil. So not seeing the foil, but maybe that's in the actual sticker part of it. And then I have Finding Dory and some Moana stickers, and these are all kind of puffy. That's lots of fun. 150 stickers with Wonder Woman. So some of them are puffy stickers. Some of them are stickers. Oh, look, they've got a little guides here at the bottom. There's some foil stickers and some glossy stickers too. Totally making Wonder Woman journal, so it's going to be super awesome. We have these are kind of a steampunk sort of, the colorful steampunk. I'll probably distress these to make them feel a little more grungy, but 36 of these little sheets for $1. Some garden, another one of those garden garlands, kind of like the white ones that I had before that were, these are just colorful daisies. Then I got a bunch of these plant labels where you can write in like a Sharpie on here, and maybe I'll use, there's 10 in each package, so 10 cents each, it's a good deal. Maybe I'll use those with the seed packets. Maybe I will just use them for my own personal garden, not sure. But that's why I got as many as I did, because I think I might use these for my garden in the springtime as well. And then I just loved this composition book here with the cats on it. So of course I can kind of utilize this paper. This is actually a pretty thick notebook. Usually when you get these composition books at the Dollar Tree, they're kind of skimpy on the paper. They've got 100 sheets in here. It's a lot of paper. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably gut quite a bit of this and then maybe glue like 3 or 4 sheets together to kind of make something a little more substantial, and then make kind of a smaller junk journal out of this. So maybe if I pull out, you know, half, or, you know, only leave like a third of the paper in here, and then glue things together to make it more substantial. Not sure. Maybe I'll give this to my daughter. She loves cats and she loves fun colors like these, and there we have it. And so I also got, here's just like a little stencil brush, and I thought, well, this is great. And that was my Dollar Tree haul.